Well, good day to all, and to all a good day. This is Ramblin' Randy here in the deep, wet, piney woods of East Texas. And it's been a while since I've made a recording. I just wanted to make a quick recording. Today is V-Day. That is the anniversary of the victory of World War II. And we've got ourselves a war going on here now, don't we, folks? You know, I've thought long and hard about how to approach this. I have a I have a plan. I have a strategy that I'm introducing to those who have enough common sense, logic, and use facts to make their important decisions in life. This is not difficult. What I'm looking to do is to empower the middle class with their innate value. I feel every single human being on the planet has value. If they were just able to show it to the right people, those people would recognize it. And they could show their appreciation from the value that they gain from that individual, be it a picture that a person took that another person saw and said, oh, that really looks great. Let me show my appreciation in the form of a small tip, a penny, a nickel, a dime, or a quarter. You could either be the one taking the picture or you could be the one seeing the picture. But both have value. The one that presents and creates the value and the one that appreciates it. This could also be in the form of an article someone wrote, a YouTube that they create on YouTube. YouTube channels are being demonetized now by the droves. Websites are being demonetized. What we're going to do, not attempt to do, going to do, is we're going to be able to remonetize those websites that have been taken down. We live in a very, not only taken down, but just demonetized, like SGT Report, Sean over there. Hundreds of others. Tori Speaks, I Am Tori. I believe that she's challenged with billing issue. All of them that speak the truth are challenged with Dr. Rashid here. He is fighting this COVID-19 fiasco. That within itself, if you knew the foundation that I surely and others want to show you, you could find the value in what's going on here, people. Yes, there is a virus. There is a virus out there every year. Comes and goes every year. This is no different. This is a new spin on this new COVID-19. And it is the single most powerful black magic that I've ever seen perpetrated on this blue planet. I say perpetrated. It is a crime the way that they are promoting, pushing, and fear-basing this virus. These gentlemen that you're looking at here on the screen, they know this, and they're exposing what's taking place. You see, it isn't about the Democrats. It's not about the Republicans. It's not about the people that speak up in Congress. It isn't about anything other than control of your base energy. Base energy is created by sheer thought. Why do you think that they want us to be in fear and focusing on whatever the next horrifying Freddy Krueger type of an event happening somewhere? Because fear suppresses your immune system. It's medically proven. If you already have pre-existing conditions that you're fighting, have been fighting forever, heart conditions, lung conditions, kidney conditions, whatever it is. When you weaken your immune system, those are more apt to flourish and could take you down. This COVID-19 coupled with some pre-existing morbidity is what they call it. That's pre-existing conditions in doctor terms. They don't like to speak in just regular English or slang English. Morbidity. That means that you've got pre-existing conditions. If you have many morbidities or pre-existing conditions, obviously your odds of your other issues, as well as this new flu super deal, trumped up, I might add. That word Trump, something, isn't it? Fits everywhere. You're going to have issues, it appears. It's hitting the elderly. Now, if there isn't a spirit out there that's trying to, God, it looks like depopulate or get rid of the overhead by getting rid of older people, this is a pretty good, let's take a look at this little puppy. If you look at someone who's elderly, I'm 67, 68, something like that, and it won't be too long to where when you get real old, that medical bill is going to go through the roof, and most of these people are on Medicare. I think that's what it's called for old people. And Governor Cuomo up there in New York, you know, he's big shot governor of New York, and they have misappropriated in their taxes in that state, and all the big Dems up there splitting up that money. Now that the mud's hit the fan, CBO 19, they need cash to cover what they took out of the coffers, which they could be using for emergency stuff. Now let's look at this. Let's say that the average person over 75 or 70, for the rest of their world on that Medicare government ticket that they paid into, Social Security, insurance, Medicare, all that stuff, let's say that they spend $1 million from their age they are now till the time that they croak. Okay? That's coming off the dole of, well, not really dole, supposedly what we paid into it. So that's $1 million. And he just sent all of the infected CVO-19 elderly people back into their nursing homes without any protective measures in those homes. And really, the way I look at it, send them to the gas chamber. I'm not kidding. Send them back in there to infect the other people. They had 5,000 people that died because of that little move that Andrew Cuomo made. Now, if you got a state that's deeply in debt, you get rid of 5,000 of them, elderly people that are going to spend $1 million between now and the time they croak. What is 5,000 times $1 million? Do the math. Unfortunately, there's no way that you cannot say that isn't a possibility. I'm telling you. This thing is going across, culling out that top part. Yes, you do have babies. Yes, you got all sorts of people scattered in there between to get the flu and die. Do it every year. This is no different. And that's just another confusing thing for people. Well, hell, it's killing kids. Well, unfortunately, kids are dying from the flu and everything else right now. They got morbidities. They have existing conditions or whatever. They even put CVO-19 is the cause of death from a head-on motorcycle wreck. A man and his wife riding a motorcycle got head-on collision, killed them. And hell, they didn't have no damn CVO-19 before, but they got up in there. Who knows where they got it or if they even had it. And they put it on the death certificate as CVO-19. Now, what does that do? If you're doing that all across the entire country, and you can go on YouTube, you can find doctors that are saying, this is crazy. They're telling me to put CVO-19 as cause of death on someone who had a gallbladder problem and died, or swallowed a damn toothpick. I heard one guy swallowed a toothpick, went there and died, and it caused some internal issues, and he had a little touch of the flu or what have you, and they called it CVO-19. So you're going to see these massive numbers of death all across the whole damn globe, but those are morbidities. That was like having a campfire going and with a can of gasoline about 4 foot from it. Something's going to blow here shortly, and it's caused that, we'll call the CVO-19 the fire, but you already had that can sitting there before the fire even got there. But the can's what killed you. It blew up. Pretty damn simple if you're sitting on a 5-gallon bucket whittling and just thinking about this. It doesn't take someone sitting up there like Bug Eyes Shifty or any of those people, Hitlery or any of those people. They have an agenda, people. In my humble opinion, the game plan was as follows. America has been the house on the shining hill, as Reagan said, all that stuff, for a long, long time. And it's getting stale over here, and it's fixing to blow sky high. It's fixing to blow sky high. You can't run a Ponzi scheme like this for too terribly long until you got so damn much currency in your money supply that you can't buy a damn thing. They do not want people to start carrying wheelbarrows up there. It won't work. Not enough people have enough of the damn money at home. Everybody in America is living off the credit deal, and we are in sad shape. So as they plan this, the other side that wants... Remember, your base energy, that's your thoughts. That's what they're after. They want to control your thought process. They'll tell you what to think about and when to think about it. That's what's going on here. Subtly, this is all taking place. It is. You've got to face facts. You got to accept it. To hell with this waking up term that they use. I woke up at 6 o'clock. That doesn't mean that I've gone over there and started lifting weights or anything yet. You know, you got to get into action. You got to accept the fact. I've got to accept the fact. If I want to stay in good shape, I got to get over and I woke up this morning. That doesn't mean I'm staring at those weights. It doesn't mean that, I'm going to be getting any healthier because I got to take action. Well, we got to take action. We have to take action. Nothing happens until something takes its action. You know, you can think about something, pray about it, whatever you do all day long. Until you take some action, nothing's going to happen. But you can collectively get hundreds and thousands and millions of people thinking about the same thing. Where attention goes, that's your thoughts. Where attention goes, energy flows, and that's the seed of manifestation. We are doing this to ourselves. How do you explain that to somebody? You are. We are. So what we have to do is change what we're thinking about. Happy things. Or how about making more money than Bear has aspirins? How's that? Do you like thinking about that? I can show you how to do it. And by doing that, getting you healthier financially, we're going to support this middle class of America, and then they won't have leverage on us. Because if we have 1 million plus people that are just doing nothing but supporting and providing for each other. We're both students and teachers here, people, at the same time. The only difference is when someone goes out and does a whole boatload of research and goes to a show like Rex Barrow with the Leak Project or Jimmy Church or Clyde Lewis, all their shows out there, John B. Wells, Dan Bongino, all these people that are busting their backside to bring us this good content that we need to know, and then we sit on the couch and don't give them jack diddly. Go get us some more. Cracking that whip. Tell them to go get some more data. We're over here doing, boy, we need the most and more. We're scared over here. We need to know more, get more data. Go out there and get it. But you're not contributing. You're part of the problem. We're going to teach a culture that when you gain value in any way, if you're listening to someone, Rex or anyone, or one of Rex's hosts or anyone on any of these talk shows, if you talk to someone in town and you're both members of our little new society, the new greatest society, the Friends of Paul Revere, the Global Reset Society, in Us We Trust News, the Rabbit Hole Herald, Silent Supporter Society, all of these families of websites, they need support. Now, if you go to a site that I've just mentioned, and you happen to call in and one of our members hear you, and you say something prophetic, let's say we have 1 million people right there, and you say something pretty good about chemtrails or about vaccines or about the Fed or about how to tie a good knot on a fish hook, whatever it is, and then someone hears you, and they find value in that. Let's say that out of the 1,000,000 people, half of them liked what you said. And they flip you a dadgum dime. One skinny little dime. What is a dime times 500,000? That's $500,000. How much is it? What's half of 500,000? That's half a dollar. Oh, excuse me, a dime, a tenth of a dollar. What would that be? If I'm not mistaken, that would be $50,000 that person called in to one of our stations, like Rex's show or John B. Wells or whoever one of these people are that are influencers out there. Sean has they see one of Sean's videos on SGT Report or X22, who a Leak Project, whoever. They see someone calls in or makes a comment that our other members see, they'd make $50,000, people. We have a means by which to redistribute energy, stored energy. You see what happens is you go out and work and you put in your energy to grab that shovel and dig that hole. Then that energy that you put in is recognized, and they give you these little pieces of garbage paper with green ink on it. And that is a representation of the energy that you put forth that they recognize, and they gave that back to you, plus hopefully a little bit of profit for you, a little extra energy for your efforts for doing it. That's what it is. Money that you call it, or storehouses of value that you possess, you had to come about that. Someone had to come about that through putting forth action or energy. There was energy spent. Even if it's just paying with your attention, it takes energy to think. Every single thought that you have starts another alpha omega timeline. It does. How else could it be? We are complex creatures, we are, us upright Homo sapiens. Because if I sit here and I go, I'm going to go over there and just slap the fire out of that guy over there. If I go over there and slap him, my timeline is pretty well set for me that there's going to be it's going to be a different direction if I go that way than to say, he said that. But I'm just simply not going to put up with it, and I turn and go this other way. Well, ahead of me this other way is a whole different timeline with different events. You change the course of your energy. You change the course of your life every decision that you make. So if you get 1,000,000 people together, this is what my agenda is. And we put forth to the group that are all of like mind that there is a problem at the wharf in San Francisco. One of our people, there's a cause out there, they're trying to take away their rights. They're trying to do this, they're trying to do that, or it might happen in Oshkosh, Wisconsin. It might happen in your town. And we proclaim to our community that there is a great need for $20,000 to get flyers and transportation and whatever they need, masks, whatever it is. And we put that forth that they need $20 in Oshkosh, Wisconsin. They needed it yesterday. One statement. And the people inside of our community flip that person in need what they can, and we could monetize them within seconds. Boom, just like George Soros does. If you're an influencer, by that I mean someone who has an existing following, YouTube channel, newsletter, you have a campaign out there that you have people that follow you, and you live and you sustain yourself off of your donations. We can help you. You provide great content, we can help you. You produce a video, you produce a picture, you show us how to fish, you show us how to hunt, you show us how to knit one, purl two, whatever it is that has value, you present that to the group. You become a member and you present that to the group. If you're an influencer and you present your content, to your entire audience base, and if half of your audience base, like Rex has got 400,000 people, half of them join, and then he creates a video on one of his treks. He's a great teacher, or any of these influencers out there, Sean, Dave, any of those people. They create value. They're not getting anything, little pittance from YouTube. But if they were to create one that our group sees, we have 1 million people, and they flip them 50 cents or 10 cents or a penny per video. Go look at their numbers. We could have these people powerfully supported in the things that they need to go out there, and in us we trust. Because one of our people would have went and got the data. They would have vetted it to find it to be truthful enough to pass on to their group. We will create reputations inside of our platform. When someone says something and it comes true or doesn't, we'll start grading them, so we'll have a reputation meter. Folks, I'm here to play ball. I can take you, not me. This system is nothing more that I've created. It's nothing more than an accounts payable system on steroids. It has no emotion. It has no feelings or bias toward anything. You just program to do a certain thing. You drop a penny in here and it goes to who you said with no fees. There's a platform out there that's going to be able to transfer a penny from you to someone else without any fees. I will, because I want to win. I want to win. You know, it's better to give than receive. You've heard that. And you can make a whole lot more, bigger pile of value or stored energy. People giving you their stored energy so that they can support your energy to keep forward with your mission. That's what this is about. Interesting days we have, and a lot more ahead of us. I'm going to cut this short. But here on this channel, we will be launching soon. I'm going to start having some regular calls. You can come here and then we'll redirect you to one of our other sites where you can register and become a member. Once you become a member, we'll be talking. I'll have daily calls. We're going to try to work into a 24-hour hotline for people just to call and listen to other people talk, and that they can share. Even on that chat setting, if someone says something over there that the others that are in that particular room at the time like it, they can go right there to the little handheld app and they can see Bobby Joe said something very profound. Pick up their app, type in Bobby Joe, flip them a penny, nickel, dime, or quarter. We have created a fair exchange of value, wealth redistribution system that anybody can afford. Now, if you go out there and you make a commitment, you say, you know what, Ramblin', I'm going to commit to you that I'm going to give away from the goodness of my heart to these people that I see out there that I know, channels that I know, and people that I know, newsletters that I take. I commit to you that I will give away and support, say, $30 a month worth. I'll give away. Bear in mind, I receive nothing. That's me, the one that you're listening to now, me. I don't receive anything from this unless I produce value. Have created this for us. It's fair. So that person that committed to support other people and said, I'll do $30 a month. I'll give it away to help this country, save this country. Or I'll do $10. I'll do $20. I'll do $25. Whatever it is. If you're talking to that person and they say that to you, you're telling someone about what we're doing, and they say, yeah, I'll make a commitment. I'll do $30. It is of great value to me and to our group that we grow very quickly. So what you just did is go out there and talking to somebody is of great value to me. I don't have to meet them because I don't have time. I can't meet everybody. But you go meet them. They commit to 30. I will gift you from the goodness of my heart, expecting nothing from you in return. I'll give back to you half of whatever those people commit to do. And they're not giving it to me. They're not giving it to me. They're giving it to whoever they choose. They could be into saving the damn polar bears. I don't know. But if it's moving us forward and keeping people from thinking and paying with their attention to this crazy, scary stuff that they're trying to lay on us here, where you can use critical thinking, we win. And we collect another mind. We looking for a million mind movement, 1,000,000+ people. That when they say something, it's recognized by a group, they're going to receive based on the culture of our community. When you gain value, reciprocate with a small token of your appreciation. If you are an influencer, I'm just going to tell you this: if you're an influencer like Rex or like John B or like Spooky, Tony Schaefer, any of these people out there that are trying their best to get us this information, like Doc Rashid right here, for crying out loud. Talking about crosshairs on his forehead. That man right there's got crosshairs on his forehead. They want to take him down. They want to take him down. But you go out there, you're an influencer, and you say you've got 100,000 people, and half of them commit. Let's say half of them commit to 100,000 of them commit to $30. You're going to get $15. If you had 100,000 of those people out of 400,000, whatever percentage that'd be, 100,000 times 15, that's monthly. This is powerful. If you're just an individual and you do whatever, you have a hobby, you do research, you make a comment, people can make a comment, people make memes, they can do whatever, and you put that on to the Rabbit Hole Herald, which is going to be our social media platform. It looks just exactly like Facebook and Twitter. Same thing, except instead of doing likes, you get a penny, nickel, dime, quarter. It's crazy. It's going to be great. If you're an individual and you get in there and you meet people and you build a following of people that like what you say, you're friendly with them, you share your ideas, your thoughts, your fears, the whole 9 yards, you build a following. And these following that you build, let's say that each one of them was flip you 50 cents a month, because they're going to do what's called a legacy, support you as a legacy, ongoing support. And you get 10,000 people or what have you, and they flip you a quarter each month. That's $2,500 extra a month, people. Can you use that? Can you use that? There will be people that acquire a tremendous amount of energy or money from this, millions. But they're going to work. They're going to go out there and spread this word. Together we can save this country by fortifying and strengthening and taking the stranglehold that the Federal Reserve Bank has on all of us. Subscribe to this channel. Hit that little subscribe red button there below. You'll see a little bell pop up. Click on that little bell, and when I do another video, you'll be notified. Go out, create a wonder-filled day. It is by choice. Smile at a stranger. It'll make you feel better. And remember, once a person who has been honestly mistaken all of their life learns the truth, they either cease to be mistaken or they cease to be honest. What say you? This is Ramblin' Randy. We down.